Hey, hi everybody. Happy healthy day. How are you today? My camera's a little bit off center here, but I'm gonna go ahead with it anyway. Hi to the replay viewers. How are you today? I always wonder what I should do in this space instead of saying like, oh, I'll just wait for people to come on. And then I was watching my friend Jason the other day, and I know this, but I never do it. And he said, oh, you're supposed to be saying hi to the replay viewers. So hi to the replay viewers. And whoever's on right now, hello, how are you? This is going to be a good one today. We're going to go over a case study of one of my clients and go through how she lost or released 37 pounds in 2.5 months and by eating 2,600 calories. Not even kidding you. So that's what we're going to talk about today. This is a great one. So when I get to the certain point, please hit the share button and share it out to your people too, because this is something that we all get really confused about. We don't understand that calories in don't equal calories out, and why limiting your calories does not work for you when you're trying to lose weight. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Kimberly Ficklin. And I am the nutrition authority for busy professionals. I love helping busy professionals just like you get through all the muck of all the many diets and diet limitations and mindset issues that we have around food. That's what I'm here to do today. So we are going to talk about a case study, a client of mine named Mindy. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and get into this. So Mindy came to me in, I want to say it was November or October of November of last year. She met me at, I was the speaker at the Gluten Free Fest, and she came to my booth there and we had a chat, and she set up a discovery call with me, which by the way, you can also do if you ever want to just chat with me, let me know, private message me and I can send you a link to a discovery call. It's free. It's just to see if we're a fit to work together. But at any rate, that's what Mindy did, and we had a conversation. So I started asking Mindy some questions like, what have you tried in the past that has worked for you? And Mindy started listing off names of different diets, and we all know what they are. She did a low-fat diet. She's done low-carb diet. She did the Atkins diet. She's tried Weight Watchers. And when Mindy came to me, Mindy was about 260 pounds. So she had quite a goal to get to, right? And she had been doing this for many years. Obviously, I know this to be true, is that people that are having a hard time losing weight, they know what the right thing to do is, but it's doing it. Sometimes, though, they don't know what the right thing is. And the reason is because of all these different fad diets that we go to. And it's overwhelming to walk into, say, even a Border store and see on the table 400 books of how you should be eating, right? And who do we listen to? Who do we subscribe to? Who's telling us the truth? Well, one thing I can tell you is that those diet programs are not telling you the truth. When I asked Mindy, out of those programs, which one do you think worked the best for you? And she said, well, Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers are really good. And so then I asked her, are you at your goal weight? And she said, no. Of course, we both knew that. But I said to her, so Mindy, what about Weight Watchers worked? If you are still 260 pounds and having a conversation with me. So that's one of our mindset issues, is that we think that if something worked temporarily for us for a short period of time, or that if we lost weight with it, it is actually something that's going to work for us long term. But it's not. And the reason why Mindy was struggling was because it wasn't a foundational basic plan for her. And she had all kinds of crazy ideas in her head about dieting. So she thought that she needs to cut back her calories. Hi, Lori. Hi, everybody. I see people coming on now. My internet, I don't have good internet access. I'm on my 3G. And so it's kind of wonky, but I do see Dev, Lori, Tara. Hi, everybody. Hi. Sometimes when I say hi, I get sidetracked. So I try to just kind of focus on what I'm saying. But if you are interested in hearing what I'm saying, go ahead and put some thumbs up, give me some likes, share this out. It's going to make sense. There's a difference between weight loss and fat loss. Okay, and that's when we go back to the calories in and don't equal calories out. So Mindy thought that she needed to be eating about 1,200 calories a day to lose weight. And she said, I've been eating this, 1,200 calories a day for years, and I just cannot lose any weight. And I knew immediately the reason why she wasn't losing weight. Well, at least one reason why she wasn't losing weight, and that's because she was limiting her calories. Okay, so the problem is that you can go to Weight Watchers and you can get on a 1,200 calorie diet and you will lose weight, but you won't lose weight long term. And the reason is because they're making you count calories. And when you count calories, you are not aware of the foods that you're putting into your mouth, okay? You're just looking at the calories of the food. You're not looking at what type of fat's in it, how much sugar is in it, does it have enough protein, is there a good ratio of that food? You're just simply turning over labels and looking at calories, right? So you're not getting good food, really, unless you choose to do a calorie restricted diet where you're eating whole foods. Then you'd be really starving. But what we do is we limit ourselves in calories, and then we can eat whatever it is that we want, we think, as long as we stay within those calories. But that's absolutely not true. That's what Mindy's thinking was. Mindy was not being successful at it. The other things that Mindy said to me is that, well, let me see. I've got it on my notes here real quick. Oh, she said, I know how to eat healthy, which is what I hear all the time from people. Well, I know how to eat healthy. And I mean, they're adamant to me that I'm not going to teach them anything, right? Like, I know how to eat healthy. But then when I ask, tell me, Mindy, a little bit about what you eat during the day. And it starts with, oh, I skip breakfast. Because I've got a 1,200 calorie diet. I couldn't possibly have 4 or 5 meals and still eat, stay within my calorie limit. So I usually skip breakfast, and then maybe I have a sandwich for lunch with some turkey breast and mayonnaise and meat. And then, and then I had a diet soda, and then I had some low-fat this, but most of it's always processed foods, or I had a lean cuisine. That's always one of my favorites, is that, I took one of those frozen meal lean cuisines and I ate that. And so here's what I'm saying. Not healthy. None of what I just described to you is healthy, okay? That is, everything in it is processed and full of chemicals. And what chemicals do to our body is this. It confuses us. It totally confuses our body, because when we eat something that has chemicals in it, our body stops and says, okay, what am I supposed to do with this? Do I burn it? Do I use it as energy? Do I store it as fat? What am I supposed to do? And our bodies don't know what to do with that chemical, so it immediately stores it as fat. Everything our body doesn't know what to do with is stored as fat. Okay, so when Mindy's telling me I'm eating this, and this, but I'm staying within 1,200 calories, I know why she's not losing weight, because she is eating chemical-laden processed foods and only eating 1,200 calories. And that's what we do. That's what we're being taught, is that limiting your calories is the right thing. But calories in do not equal calories out, because you can burn calories better if you eat broccoli. You're going to burn broccoli faster than you're going to burn a chocolate shake. So those calories are not equal. Okay? They're also not equal in your energy. So you can eat broccoli and you can eat a chocolate shake and you will not receive the same energy. The broccoli is going to give you far more energy because your body knows what to do with it, right? So when you eat broccoli, your body goes, I know what to do with this. I store this as energy. And then if you eat something else, it says, I don't know what to do with it, right? So Tara's asking, thanks for sharing the video, Lori. Thank you. And Tara's asking, do you think processed coconut creamer is a bad idea? You know what? Anything that's processed is a bad idea. Yes, because what they're doing is they're putting sugar and they're processing it. Here's the thing though. If you don't do dairy, you're going to need some kind of an option, okay? So I think that coconut creamer is the better option to doing dairy. Honestly, I do. But it does have chemicals in it, and that chemical is confusing your body. So you have to make a decision, Tara. I am a firm believer that we can't get rid of everything in life, because otherwise we're just going to want freaking coconut creamer, right? It'll be the only thing that you think about. But it definitely has chemicals, so you need to watch that. Okay, so back to Mindy. See how I get sidetracked? But I love answering your questions. So be interactive, that's fine, and I'll get through this, I promise. Okay, so Mindy, again, I say to Mindy, hey Mindy, let's have a conversation about calories. Okay, so when I said to her, I want you to eat 2,600 calories a day, she just about died. She actually had a little bit of a dialogue with me, kind of an argument, where she was like, I can't do that. Like, she just could not bring herself to believe that she could eat that many calories a day and that she was going to lose weight. But when we have the conversation about the difference in calories, right? So she's thinking 2,600 calories. Oh my gosh, we're being told not to eat anything near that, right? Well, if you think of the fact that one of those little McDonald's cheeseburgers is like 865 calories, right? And then that's not counting the fry and the shake and all that. And you'll go to lunch and get a Big Mac, right? Or one of the big things, and supersize it and do all that. How many calories do you think you've come close to in that day? A lot. And most of us aren't thinking about the fact that those calories are huge. They're big, right? So you eat one of those things and you're getting pretty close to your calories. But when you're eating whole foods, when you're eating plant-based foods, when you take the chemicals and the processed and the fried and the fast foods out of it, there's room to eat a lot of food, a lot of food. So what happens is, Mindy and I worked together for 6 weeks, and she was absolutely one of my best clients. If all of you could be just like Mindy, I would love it. Now we're all on our own journey, and I meet you where you're at, and everybody's not like Mindy, but Mindy was really, really and very, very committed to getting to her goals. So she stuck with the meal plan every week. She just did not vary from the meal plan, and every week she began to lose, okay? And what I had her doing was measuring, because if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 10,000 times, stay off the freaking scale and measure yourself. Because weight loss doesn't equal fat loss, and fat loss doesn't equal weight loss. And we want fat loss, okay? Because you could be a 200-pound bodybuilder and look all muscle-bound and have a 200-pound person next to them that is not and is fat, okay? So 200, it's not the weight that means anything to us. It's really not, okay? It's our lean muscle mass. It's the fat that we have in our bodies. And that's what we want to get rid of, right? So when you're eating that plant-based foods, that's how it goes. So fast forward, Mindy is at about her 5th week. And I don't remember what she had lost at that point, but she was on the upwards of 25 pounds, which is pretty amazing and speaks volumes to the types of foods that she was eating. Generally, a good weight loss is 1 to 2 pounds a week. When you are a heavy person and you've been eating really bad, you can dump that fat very, very quickly, which is why that happened for her. Now, there's going to come a time when she starts to plateau and she starts to get down to that 1 to 2 pounds per week. But at this point, she's just like charging through, and I'm telling you, it's because she did everything I told her to do. And that's when I say to you that I know I can make you successful, that I know that you can get to your goals, and that I know that you can lose weight and fat and feel freaking amazing when you work with me, because I've done it with clients. And they lose rapidly. They gain this amazing mindset and a fundamental basic knowledge of how food works within their system. So fast forward 6 weeks, we're out of the program. And I'm keeping up with Mindy, right? Because I want to make sure that, she's got a lot to get to her goal, and she only signed up for a 6-week program. And I do worry that people will go back to it because we yo-yo diet, right? But what I don't even give myself credit for is that in my program, I work on mindset and fundamental changes, and I dispel the bullshit lies that everybody had been telling us, and I tell total truths. And we get down to the freaking nitty-gritty of it, and then you learn. You actually learn. I don't just hand you a meal plan and say, this is what you eat, and then I don't tell you why it's important for you to eat in ratios, or why it's important for you to not eat chemically laden foods, or why it's important for you to eat more plant-based. Just getting a diet plan doesn't do it. okay? So I'm emailing Mindy, how are you doing? How are you doing? And actually I was getting a little worried because she hadn't responded to me. So I was thinking, well, you know, this is the nature of my business and I am a coach. So sometimes people get a little bit intimidated by the fact that I'm going to call because they think, oh, great, I've got to, you know, she's going to be like, shame on you, which I never do. I'm going to feel guilty. There's this guilt behind what we've done, right? Instead of owning it up to it and then moving forward. But I kept thinking, oh, that must be it. So I sent her an email, you know, just saying, I hope something hasn't gone wrong. I'm really worried about you actually because I haven't heard back from you. And she sent me an email back, and this was at the 2.5 month mark, saying, oh my gosh, I was just so busy. A bunch of things are going on, but here's where I'm at. And I wish I had the email up in front of me so I could read it word for word. But basically what it said was, I'm 37 pounds lighter. I'm 1 shirt size less. I am 2 full pant sizes with a third going down on the third one right now. But most importantly, what I've learned from you, Kimberly, is the fundamental basics of intuitive eating. And I learned that I don't have to limit myself when I'm eating the right kind of foods. And now I don't even have to stick to the meal plan because what you taught me throughout the program was how to intuitively eat. And what that means is that when we're eating mostly good all the time, that sometimes when we want to go have something, we do. And so she's having a conversation with me via email about how she just chooses what she wants now, and she continues to lose the weight. Why is that? Because she's not in a limiting mindset anymore, because her mindset has changed about what the fucking truths and lies are about all this stuff and this BS that we hear. And because she knows exactly how to do it. In 6 weeks, I was able to teach her how to eat correctly and give her all the mindset changes and the shifts that she needed to be able to move forward with confidence that she could eat that much calories and lose weight. She didn't believe me. And I know you don't believe me either, but I promise you that it's true. I promise you that it's true. You just need to be eating the right foods. You need to eat them in the right ratios. How do you do that? If you're confused, then you need to be watching my videos and you should connect with me. If this is your problem, if your stinking thinking, like Mindy's, was what got her to 260 pounds, and you want to lose some weight and you want to feel better, not only just lose the weight, but lose the fat. But not only that, more importantly, you want to get yourself to a mindset where moving forward, you can intuitively eat and continue to reach your goals. Because that's really what we want, right? We want to feel great, look good, be healthy. We don't want to pinch our jeans when we, button up that last button. But that's how Mindy did it. Mindy lost 37 pounds, released. I hate to say lose because we don't want to find it again, right? So we release it, get rid of it, let that shit go. Because what we do is we lose and then we gain and we lose and we gain. We lose it, we want to go find it. The other thing is when we lose it and we gain it back, we gain back more. And the other thing is our fat molecules get bigger and bigger and bigger every time we yo-yo diet like that. Right? So we're producing more and more fat in our bodies. So there is my case study, Mindy, who after 2.5 months released 37 pounds, almost 3 full pant sizes. That's fat loss, babies. That's fat loss. That is fat loss, and that's what's important. And her measurements around her waist are really where it came off, and that's what's really important because that's our insulin resistance, that's our visceral fat, that's where our diseases come from. And chemical-laden foods, regardless of whether you're eating a little bit of them or not, create inflammation in our body. They create this confusion in our body. It doesn't know what to do. So you've got to get on a program, a plant-based program. Actually, it's not plant-based. I mean, we eat food in that. I mean, meat. But what I'm saying is this is what you really want to do. You can do it. It can be done. But what you need to do is get rid of the fad diets, get rid of the freaking yo-yo diets, get rid of all that stupid shit that doesn't work. It doesn't work. Weight Watchers doesn't work. If you're still looking for something in your life to help you lose weight. Even if it worked before, it didn't work because it's not long term. It didn't change your mindset. It didn't make you think about things differently, like, hell, I can eat 2,600 calories a day. That's why it doesn't work. That's why you continue to yo-yo. That's why you continue to go back to those diets. So be like Mindy. Hi Pam, hi Shelly, hi Richard, hi Trish. I saw everybody coming on, and I need to learn how to be a little more interactive without losing my place. But sometimes that's really hard for me, and then I don't want like I go off on tangents and people are like, okay, I'm out of here. But anyway, that is my case study for my client Mindy. I'm very proud of her. I can help you with your goals as well. If that's something that you're looking to do, please private message me and let's have a chat about what your goals are. But more importantly, I want you to stop thinking, hi Pam, I want you to stop thinking that limiting your calories is what you need to lose weight long term and to keep it off. Okay, so if you have any questions, put them in the comments. I will most definitely get back to you. If you want to chat with me more about this, private message me. But I thought it was an important conversation to have. Love your passion. Great message. Yes. Sustainability through abundance mindset. Thank you, Tara. Yes. For me, it's all about mindset. So, because I can give you meal plans all day long, but you may not stick to them. Everybody's not a Mindy. So go out and be like Mindy. But really, go out and I need menopause to go away now. Yeah, Pam, right? Oh, dude, I'm right there with you. I totally get that too. Are you having a lot of cravings because of menopause? I'll stop and have you guys ask me some questions now. I feel like I've just been like, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I feel like I have a lot more cravings now that I'm in menopause, that's for sure. But how do I crush those cravings? Does anybody remember? I did a video about it before. How to crush your cravings. It's all mindset. It's all up here. And a little bit menopause and a little bit hormonal and all that kind of stuff too, but it's definitely not willpower. Well, anyway, I don't see any more questions, so I'm going to go ahead and jump off. And hopefully, if you did put questions and I can't see them, because like I said, my internet's really not great today, I'll come back and answer them. But at any rate, go out and make good food choices. Have a happy, healthy day. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.